that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that cushy stuff. When the Wendy's in the system, ain't no telling when I'm fucking when I just zoom. That's what they be yelling. I'ma pick my blood, my relation. Our relation. Be laced up, huh? Drunk on Chris, mommy on E. Can't keep a little model, hands on me. Both in the club, hot singing on key. And I wish I never might buy you crisp, but that might buy you crisp, but that risk, but that I might like the risk. I might like it, buy your nice whip. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's kick it. Let's kick it with some Shaka, man. Let's get this thing going, man. Get it, baby. Showtime. Showtime. We in here, y'all. Okay. Said so we switching shots. You know what? You know what? All right, y'all. Let's get it. Welcome to Creative Mornings. Again, my name is DJ Harvey Connor. Got on the keys. I'm about to spice some things up for the summer, man. I'm on the one two. This is my favorite joints, man. Come on, let's get it. Come on, great, great. Let's get it. Let's get it. Mm-hmm.
That's what people say.
Mm-hmm.
Go on too many dates.
Not too many days, man.
But I can't make them stay. At least that's what people say. That's what people say. But I keep cruising.
Uh-huh.
Can't stop, won't stop
Losing.
It's like I got this music in my mind singing it's gonna be alright. 'Cause the players gonna play,
Hey, hey,
play,
hey,
play.
hey.
And the haters gonna hate, hate, hate,
Hey.
hate, baby. I'm just gonna shake,
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 shake, shake, shake.
shake it off, I shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break, 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 break. And the faker's gonna fake, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake.
Let's get it, baby.
Your playlist is impeccable.
Okay. What I'm feeling right now, man. Ain't nothing on, I'm just straight vibes.
Straight vibes. Well, let me tell you, we love the vibes. Listen, you all, if you love Harvey as much as we do, and we do, please be sure to sew something into him. Look at the chat for his Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and all the things. Listen, Harvey is such a gem to this city. We love him so much. And definitely, did he get y'all up and going? Put in the chat like, yeah, oh, he got me up and going. Because, naturally, I'm already on 1,000. Harvey put me at 2,000. I don't know. I might throw my laptop. It's getting critical.
I ain't really rocking the
people. So happy to see you, my Creative Mornings family. I am so happy to be here, y'all. I just love Creative Mornings so much. I love this community so very much. And I am so happy to welcome you to this edition of Creative Mornings, where the topic is resilience. So listen, if you are doing all things social media, if you got some screen grabs of me doing a Millie Rock, or maybe you got some screen grabs of yourself dancing in the kitchen with those that you love, listen, be sure to share those on social media and use the hashtag CM Resilient. Again, post on social media all day, bring the vibes, but be sure to use hashtag CM Resilient. So listen, y'all, if the playlist is any indication about the energy that you're going to get today, you will absolutely be correct. You are at the right place at the right time. Again, welcome. Make sure you grab your coffee, your juice, all of the positive vibes. And thank you so much for being here. You have the best seat in the house. But listen, without further ado, I am so excited to just bring up my family, my brother. I love him so, so very much. Hey, Tim, what's going on? Tim, to the front. We love Tim in the run. Tim, to the front. We love Tim so much. Tim, to the front. I just made up that. We love Tim so much. Tim. Okay, so in the meantime, friends, what I'm going to do is introduce my really good friend, Kriska. Love her so very much, especially what she does here in the city. I tell you, the creatives here in Charlotte are amazing. We are all a family. And look, Kriska, hello, my beautiful sis.
Hi, good morning, guys. Morning, Olivia. How are you?
I am so good. Listen, did you see me dancing, Kriska? I was so excited. So
I was right there with you, girl. I was with you. And I didn't even think I could do that at like what, butt crack of dawn for me right now.
Right. Well, Kriska, we are in for a treat. You're going to do something very special for us, reading our manifesto in not one, but two languages. And this is an acknowledgement of Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. I love you, sis. We're going to let you take it away.
Perfect. And to be honest with you guys, I had to get some help from my family in the Philippines. So thank you for technology because, you know, we have this little group in our little Facebook Messenger where literally every single one of my mom's sisters and all of my cousins from like, I have a cousin that's in Dubai right now, in Singapore, and of course we're here in Charlotte, but we're all in that little group. And so had a little bit help, but I'm going to read the English version first for everybody. So here we go. Everyone is creative. A creative life requires bravery and action, honesty, and hard work. We are here to support you, celebrate with you, and encourage you to make things you love. We believe in the power of community. We believe in giving a damn. We believe in face-to-face connections, in learning from others, in hugs and high fives. We bring together people who are driven by passion and purpose, confident that they will inspire one another and inspire change in neighborhoods and cities around the world. Everyone is welcome. And here's the Filipino version with API and everything going on. We really appreciate Creative Mornings, including the Filipino culture. I'm going to read it in Tagalog, which is my native language. There's a lot of different dialects in the Philippines with so many thousands of islands in our archipelago, but here's the Tagalog version. Lahat tayo ay malikhain. Para sa malikhaing buhay, kailangan ng pagkilos, katapatan, at sipag. Narito kami para alalayan kayo, magdiwang na kasama kayo, at himukin kayo na gawin ang mga bagay na gustong-gusto ninyo. Naniniwala kami sa lakas ng pamayanan. Naniniwala kami sa pagbibigay ng malasakit. Naniniwala kami sa harapang ugnayan na maraming natututunan sa iba sa mga at pagdaop ng palad dahil sa tagumpay. Sama-sama namin ang mga taong may masidhing gustuhan makagawa ng makabuluhang buhay. Lubos ang tiwala na magbigay ng inspirasyon sa isa't isa at hihimok sa kapitbahayan at mga ibang lugar sa buong mundo tungo sa matagumpay na pagbabago. Ang lahat ay may lugod na inaanyanan at naming tinatanggap. Salamat.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Kriska, you are such an amazing light. We're so excited to have you here today, and doing this. You are one of my favorite people in Charlotte, and you are a member of this community that just lifts and shines and makes people smile, and that is why you were the perfect person to read those words into language.
Guys, thank you. I love everyone's welcome. I love this place. This is family. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone. I am Tim Miner, and apparently I'm late to my own party. I had my first time ever Zoom crash right at 8:30, but I left you in the capable hands of Ohavia Phillips. There is absolutely nobody on this planet that I would rather lead in and impart her energy to Creative Mornings than Ohavia. Ohavia, I love you, and I knew when my computer crashed, I'm like, she's got this. It's gonna be all right. My girls are riding. So good morning, everybody. As I said, I'm Tim Miner. I am the co-organizer of Creative Mornings Charlotte. I am so excited to be here with you this morning. I am broadcasting live from the Mint Museum uptown. More about that in a little while. Today is meant to be a celebration of Charlotte's creative community. And I want you to use Zoom capabilities to their fullest. Turn on your cameras, use the chat, use the reactions. You take snapshots of the screen, post them on social media, use hashtag CM Resilience, or resilient rather. Use Speaker View if you would, because we are going to parade an incredible group and I'll say menagerie of creatives through this screen for the next hour. Guys, we are thrilled that you are here because today's theme is one that's truly important. It's the theme of resilience. And that theme was chosen by the Dallas chapter of Creative Mornings, and it's illustrated by Nikki Dion, and it is perfectly on point for what we're dealing with right now. Matt Olin and I are both writers, and we love to write our own remarks. We take pride in that. But the description that was provided for this topic by Creative Mornings home office was absolutely perfect this month. It said, to be resilient is to be adaptable. It's a way of being that's flexible and alive, balancing with the stuff of survival, learning, evolving, and intertwining our roots to share resources and create a strong anchor of collective care. Like trees in a storm, it means swaying instead of snapping.
Yeah.
Resilience is what's kept us going over these last few months. And that's been the order of the day for so long, just to sway, just to take in what happens, but not to snap, not to break. And unfortunately, in days ahead, whether it's in COVID times or not, resilience is what will keep us going and moving forward. And all of us on this Zoom this morning use creativity as a tool to be resilient, and that's beautiful. Resilience is key. So you'll notice that my partner in crime, Matt Olin, is not here today. He's gone fishing. And while part of me is sad and I feel like my right arm is gone, the other part, in fact, my entire being is excited because he is taking time to take care of himself, to be with friends, to share, to recharge. And that's beautiful. He's recharging, and that's what this is for all of us, and that's what we need. It's important. That's what Creative Mornings is about every month, a monthly recharge, a monthly dive into something that doesn't have to do with all the hustle and bustle, that doesn't have to do with our jobs or how we make money. It's about celebrating together, right? Today's speaker is going to be, she's the perfect person to talk about resilience. In just a little while, you get to meet Vernisha Crawford, and she is a black belt in being resilient. I know she's going to inspire you to be resilient and to continue to be brilliant. COVID has been a time of testing for all of us. It's been an endurance race. Remember when it was 2 weeks to flatten the curve? Then it was 2 months. Then it was 4, 6. Then it was maybe a year, right? It's been an odd time
but it hasn't been a time of isolation. We found ways to be together like Creative Mornings, to be together, to lift each other, to grow together. You know, many of the people that are going to be featured on Creative Mornings today are folks that I didn't know that well going into COVID. I may have known them. Some I was friends with, some I was acquaintances with, some I didn't know at all. But I've gotten to know and depend on them and love them through the pandemic in little boxes like this, in phone calls and texts and messages that say, I'm there for you. Be strong, be resilient. You know, and I want to make sure that we remember that. So often when challenges arrive, we say, we are never going to forget this, right? Remember the Great Recession? We're going to change everything. It's easy to say in the moment, but it's very difficult to remember. So I'm challenging all of you to remember as we kind of get back into this awkward mix of Zoom and in-person meetings, right? We remember what it's like to wait in traffic, which is like the worst. I mean, seriously, I'm not ready for that to come back. And I'm wearing pants today, but I've worn shorts like 365 days in a row. Not ready for that to be over yet. But those things may go aside, but let's not forget how relationships got us through this, right? Let's let that be a permanent change. Throughout the last year, Charlotte's creative community has been all around us, lifting us up, fighting those battles, reminding us to laugh, to sing, to cry, and that life is still going on and that challenges can be taken on head on. Reminding us that we're all still here. Today's is a monthly moment for us to stop, celebrate the beauty, the power, the resilience, the message, the passion, the love of the creative community in Charlotte, particularly that provided by our cultural institutions, our grassroots organizations, and individual creatives and creative entrepreneurs that have persisted. They've found ways to keep going, and they've taken us along with them. And despite all of the challenges that are ahead, whether it be emerging out of COVID, funding questions, figuring out how to manage it all, the creative community will continue. They will be here for us. They will bring us with them. Sometimes they carry us, sometimes we carry them, but they're always there. We're all still here. We're here for each other. So today is a virtual hug and a high five. And consider that an IOU from when we can all get together again. And it's coming. We'll have more information on that hopefully soon. But for now, we are here. This is love. You are here. Let's celebrate together. Kriska and Ohavia set the pace. I'm so excited to just kick off a great Creative Mornings with you. All right. I've talked a lot, but I do want to say before we get into the fun and start meeting creatives, I'm so excited to be here at the Mint Museum Uptown today because tonight, Milan Din, a former Creative Morning speaker and a proud, amazing Charlotte creative, along with her husband Till, who are prolific, who lift other people up, who challenge the system, who ask the important questions. An exhibition of her work is debuting tonight at the Mint Museum, and you can come from 6 to 9 and actually talk to Milan and to Jen Edwards of the Mint about the work. This is part of the Constellation series of that happens 3 times a year, installations from local artists at the Mint Uptown. This exhibit that is behind me, it will be up through August 29th, so you have absolutely no reason to not come down here and see it. The Constellation series is designed to connect artists to local, to connect the community to local artists by showcasing their work in interstitial spaces around the museum. So beyond the permanent collection and the visiting collection, they have art popping up in every corner using every bit of this space. Also, you can come and see Silent Streets, art in the time of the pandemic, which as well as at the Mint on Randolph. You do not want to miss this. Starting on June 12th will be It Takes a Village, which is an exhibition featuring the work from 3 artist collectives, Black Market Charlotte, Goodyear Arts, and Brand the Moth, and it is going to be amazing. You do not want to miss that. So you've got two opportunities at the Mid Uptown and Randolph to dive in, and they have been doing an amazing job. As you saw last month, Local Streets, the exhibit cultivated by Aaron Lopez, our buddy, the king, rocked it at Randolph. The Mint is absolutely committed to local artists, and it's beautiful. All right, I've been doing a lot of talking. I'm sure you're ready to move on and have some fun. So I'm gonna get Ohavia back up here. Ohavia, it is time.
It is time.
I know that neither of us are single, but it's time to speed date some creatives. What do you say?
Oh my goodness, I am so excited. Definitely speed dating with a twist. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, so what we love to do if you're new to Creative Morning Charlotte is, since you can't actually meet creatives in the coffee line and get to know them, we're bringing them to you. So we have videos from several amazing creatives. Ohavia, we're gonna roll it, then you and I will give a little commentary on it. Get ready to fall in love. These are people that you are gonna wanna follow, pay, and champion. First up is our great friend, Sherry Waters from the Pauline Tea Bar and Apothecary, an amazing person.
Hi, I'm Sherry Waters. I'm the owner and operator of the Pauline Tea Bar Apothecary located in Camp Green, 2326 Artie Avenue. Come on inside with me. The Tea Bar is a place to come and unplug, relax, and enjoy herbal teas and conversations with friends. Let me show you our teas. We have a variety of herbal teas that are delicious and good for you, and you get to choose your teacup and enjoy respite and sanctuary.
I mean, Ohavia, she knocked that out of the park, right? I mean, 30 seconds, bam.
30 seconds, bam. And let's not even get into the tea selection, Tim. Not that I know, but I know a whole lot about it.
Well, I mean, just that is a beautiful place to go and unplug. Yes, Sherry wants to take care of you body and soul. She loves to tell people, turn off your phone, turn off your computer. It's right on the edge of the Camp Green neighborhood. It's actually a stone's throw away from Shiloh Church, where our good buddy, Coach McNeely, is building a creative lab in the basement for young tech entrepreneurs.
Yes.
That is a poppin' place. They need to go there.
It is. And I love what you said too, Favorite, about unplugging. She does a fantastic job at that. So for creatives, if you haven't already, please stop by. The vibes are amazing.
All right, next up is Meredith Dean, who recently got a $1,000 HUG grant to do a program that Charlotte has needed for a long, long time. Hit it, Meredith.
Everyone, I'm Meredith Dean, founder and CEO of the Dean's List Digital Branding, and thanks to a HUG grant from Charlotte is Creative, we are launching the very first 20 Under 20 awards in Charlotte. You may have heard of 30 Under 30 or 40 Under 40. This is the first time that we're going to be honoring 14 to 19-year-old trailblazers for changing the landscape of Charlotte and making this community a better place. So if you'd like to sponsor or you want to nominate someone who's an incredible leader, please do so. You can find us at My Dean's List or at www.thedeanslist.com.
Woo!
I mean, right?
OMG, Favorite, Tim. So I'm excited because I'll be serving on the advisory board alongside my sister Meredith, and what she's going to do through the 20 Under 20 in this city. So excited.
You know, we've said for so long, don't wait, create. You know, in so many other communities, you need to be anointed, or you have got to have put in your dues to really be recognized. In Charlotte, we recognize people who get their uniforms dirty early and often. So 14 to 19-year-old creatives are doing amazing work. We just got a question, what about creatives over 65? I can tell you that Matt and I have long wanted to do 100 under 100.
Let's do it.
There is hope for you. We're working on it, I promise you. All right, next up are two videos that are related. Mark Pendergrass with Creating Exposure Through the Arts is an amazing creative who has been at work in Charlotte for years. Yes. Let's hit it, Steve.
What's up, creatives? It's Mark Pendergrass, freelance photographer, father, IT professional, and executive director of Creating Exposure Through the Arts, a nonprofit here in Charlotte, North Carolina that teaches, mentors, and empowers youth through the arts, photography, journalism, filmmaking. And we just finished our first documentary, Behind the Ink. Go out to creatingexposure.com, check out what we do, things we're doing in the community, and the kids we're working with.
Wow, the impeccable Mark Pender.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, you are exactly right, Ohedi. He is impeccable. He is incredible creative. And what I love is the story behind the ink. You know, he works with kids on photography and creative exercises. And a couple of years ago, one of his students had gotten a tattoo of a rose to honor his mom who had passed away, but kids didn't know that. So they teased him about it. Mark used that as a teachable moment, and that led to the multi-year project that is Behind the Ink, letting people explain the stories behind the tattoos that they get. So what an amazing way to use creativity to not only right a wrong, but have people see the world through different eyes.
Absolutely favorite retweet. The impeccable, y'all. Such a fan. Absolutely.
All right, next. Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No. I was excited. I'm happy to be here. Go ahead.
I mean, you and I are both like, when you get us together in the same Zoom, it can be crazy.
It is.
All right. Next up is a short film by Periscope Films that we saw, and it features work from incredible artists from South Asia and India, Pakistan, and these are all Charlotteans at work here. And later on this weekend, we will pop all their names into our Facebook page so you can follow them. Incredible. That was filmed at the McGill Rose Garden on the way to NODA. All the jewelry, the flowers, the makeup, and the fashion, those were all created by artists living in Charlotte.
First of all, such a beautiful video. Such a gorgeous video.
All right. Last up, but not least, is our boy Blues Rogers. He's got a message about Charlotte Shout, and we said this last time. Charlotte Shout is coming back September the 17th through October the 3rd, and you can be part of it. You just have to apply with a big idea or a small idea. Arts, creativity, food, music, or better yet, a mashup of all of them. Blues is here to encourage you to apply by May 15th.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Blues here to tell you about Charlotte Shout this year, COTshout.com. Hey, do you have an amazing idea, amazing creative idea, something around, I don't know, painting, maybe dancing, DJ, music, poetry? I don't care what it is, magicianship. Yeah, magicians, we're looking for you. We're looking for all of our Charlotte creatives out there to submit to COTshout.com, made in CLT. We want all of your crazy, funky stuff because we want to make Charlotte Shout amazing this year, and that's going to take you. So that's right, go to CLTshout.com, submit, and let us just have an amazing Charlotte Shout this year, but it's gonna take you. So submit, tell your friends to submit. Collaborate, do whatever you gotta do to make your thing super funky cool. So we're gonna be looking for you. CLTshout.com, made in CLT. It's your boy Blues, I'll see you soon.
I mean, oh, how much of a gift to this city is Blues Rogers?
I was just about to say one of my favorites, truly another brother like you, Tim. And I just love how, he's taken his position at the Blumenthal and how he's just, again, everyone's welcome. All the creatives can pull up and show their gifting. And I'm so especially excited about Charlotte Shout this year.
Yeah, and the Blumenthal in hiring Blues and now Bree Stallings has done an incredible job of really tapping in to street artists, ground level, people that have been doing the work, the hard work, from murals to the spoken word scene in Charlotte for decades. It's awesome.
It is.
All right, I'm gonna catch you a little bit later in the show. Now we're gonna move on to Tori Savage from the Savage Way. There are so many our challenge every month is paring down the list of people we want to lift up. But this morning, Tori's going to give our monthly bolt of inspiration to a group of people that are really championing the arts in Charlotte. Hey, Tori.
Hi, everyone. Am I on? Okay, hello. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm so excited to be here, especially with Octavia hosting. Love you. And Vernisha used to intern for me 100 years ago. So like, this is a beautiful thing. Love all this coming full circle. Okay, I'm Tori with the Savage Way. I'm here to give out the May Bolt of Inspiration. And this is our way of just recognizing some amazing creatives in the Charlotte region, and we really just want to give some praise to people who are doing some good work. And this is all brought to you by Ortho Carolina. Thank you, Ortho. So each month we also tell a little bit about what we've got going on and what moss is, right? So this is actually a real plant. It has just been preserved, and we make all sorts of things: words, shapes, logos, walls. One of our most recent projects is this huge partition we did in an office, and again, it's all preserved, so there's no maintenance. So why don't we get to the real part of the show here that I'm on for, is the Bolt of Inspiration. And this month, yes, we did give it to a group, but it started with Kristen Miranda. Kristen is the managing editor at Life and Lifestyle Content at WBTV. She's the co-host for the QC Morning and QC at 3. Now, she and her QC team get to share the good news around our city, from art projects, restaurant openings, community events, etc. Okay, y'all, they are doing incredible work. And it's a huge win for us creatives, because they really do promote everything that we have going on in a creative culture right here in Charlotte. So thank you, Kristen, for shining a light on the arts and giving us a voice to what we believe to be the heartbeat of the city. But not just Kristen, her whole team. So let me shout out all their names: Deidre Russell, Mary King, Cheryl Brayboy, Jonathan Stacy, Heidi Kress, and Katie Burge. Thank you guys so much. We love y'all. Next up, all right, I'd like to welcome the day's musician to the Charlotte Star Room music stage. Everyone, welcome Bennett Hall.
Hi, everybody. My name is Bennett. I'm 14. I've been taking voice lessons at Charlotte Star Room for 2.5 years now. And I've been taking guitar lessons from School of Rock for about 5 years. So I'm going to perform a song called Fine Line by Harry Styles. So here we go. life is food. Spreading you open is the only way of knowing you. Will be a fine line. 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 We'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll be a fine line. 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 We'll be a fine line.
Bennett. Hey, Steve, would you spotlight me and Bennett? I want to ask this young lady some questions. Bennett, I don't know. I know you've been singing, but if you could go back and look at this chat, you have enchanted everyone on this Zoom.
Thank you, everybody.
Just thank you. First off, you're getting a lot of props to Quilt. So that's number one. But your bravery, your singing, your talent, your voice, this was a gift to us this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
How long have you been playing? What made you want to take up a guitar?
I don't know. I always felt a connection to music, and my dad has always played guitar, so I always wanted to play with him and sing with him. And I actually didn't start singing right when I started playing guitar, but I started finding some rock songs I like at School of Rock, and adding my singing into it, and it's a crowd pleaser, so I keep doing it.
Well, and this was amazing. But Charlotte, I think we're gonna have to nominate you for one thing for a 20 under 20 award, to be honest. But we want this to be your home. We need your creative gifts at work in Charlotte. If you ever want to do anything with us, you just name it. There are 100 people on this call who want to give you props and show you love, and thank you for your gift this morning. So this was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. We say every month that in order for creativity to survive and thrive, we got to have love, got to have cash money. So it's about that time on Creative Mornings that we are going to give away hug grants. And to do that, I can think of no one better than my buddy Bay Hart, coming in live and hot from the Bay Hive. Bay, you good? There she is.
Good morning. All right.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Tim, for inviting me to do this little part in Creative Mornings. I've been watching, and so many people I had no idea that were out here. So I really need to get out more and just kind of hobnob with the amazing creatives here. But I'll get into it. Let me get some glasses because in my mind I can see, in reality I can't. Okay, so creative projects, of course, we know everyone needs some love, they need some belief, but money always helps us to move forward. And sometimes just the smallest challenges can keep a big idea from becoming reality. And that's really why the HUG Micro Grant Program exists. It's helpful. It's an unfettered gift of $250 to move an obstacle for a local creative. And thank you so much to the corporate sponsors and you. More than 270 hugs have been awarded over the past 3 years. I'm a past hug recipient, and even though the financial part of the hug was amazing and it was great, and it assisted in making several projects at the Bay Hive possible, the connections, the support, the feeling that someone really cared about your passion, and just the sense of community was priceless. So even without the money, just the connections I've made and the ability to be seen and have someone, again, just feel like someone cared about what I cared about at that time, that even just put more wind beneath my wings than the money did. So we'll get into it so some other people can feel as great as I did when I received mine. First, we have Kelly Zimmerman. She's using her $250 hug to buy supplies for a yarn bomb project that is going in South End near the rail trail. I have to visit that. I didn't even know there was a rail trail. Judith Artist, an organization called Pedaling Through Paragraphs, has kids read while getting physically fit. The hug will go towards purchasing stationary bikes. I wonder if she'll let adults in, because I probably could pedal too a little bit to get fit, especially after the pandemic kind of had us sitting here just enjoying all the fine foods we could find and eat. Janelle Kellyam, she has Eat Black Charlotte Week. This will be between June 4th and 12th, again, while I will need the stationary bike because I'm sure I'll attend. This highlights Black-owned restaurants in Charlotte. The HUG grant is going towards the Food and Brew Festival, which highlights Black-owned food trucks. Jen Olin, her hug will go towards the art supplies for the Craft and Creations program at the Ivy Memory Wellness Center. Ricky Singh, the hashtag Beatty's Ford Strong is looking to fund the last mural installation on Beatty's Ford Road. This hug will go towards funding the artist stipend for this project. We're also awarding a $1,000 bear hug, which is amazing, to Jenna Kim. She was a past hug recipient, which qualified her to get the $1,000 for her documentary film exploring what it means to be an American. Congratulations to all of the hug recipients. We're so excited to see what you'll be doing around Charlotte and in the community. Hugs are made possible thanks to individual donors and sponsors, Noda Brewing, Google Fiber, T. Reed and Company. And this month, a special hug was funded by Advent Coworking. If you would like to donate any amount, no amount is too large or too small, or to apply for a $250 hug to move a creative project forward, please visit huggrant.com. Thank you so much, Tim. Thank you so much to this community. I look forward to meeting you guys soon because now I know you're here. I'm going to be DMing you saying, hey, I'm going to follow you. So thanks so much, Tim.
Hey, that was beautiful. Thank you. All right, we're almost at the main event. Vernisha Crawford is minutes away. But before that, I have to mention, if you've worried about the sponsor song and the bad singing, don't worry. We've saved the worst for last. So it will come up before we leave today. But before that, Steve, what time is it? It's time to win. Let's play a game. Today is Ode to a Lost Sock Day. So how would we celebrate a holiday like that? By asking creative charlatans and writers to pen a haiku about lost socks. So we've got 4 writers that have come up. Each of them are going to get a chance to read their haiku when it pops up on the screen. So if you are one of the writers, please unmute. And then you guys are going to get a chance to vote on what the best haiku was for a Pure Intentions prize pack for that winner. First up, let's go. It is Michael Samet.
Oh,
Michael, are you there?
Yeah, no, I'm here.
I can hear the silky tones.
Okay.
All right. Let's read your haiku, my friend.
Okay, good morning, everyone. A desperate glance, once on my foot, forever gone. But where, Dryer? Where?
Very contemplative. I like that. That's good. All right, next up is you saw her in the 30-second pitches. Let's go, Sherry Waters, jump in.
Roy's team, Tar Heels Blue, got me missing my champs. Come hither, my sock.
Now, as a Tar Heel, that speaks to me. That got to me. Thank you, Sherry. All right, next up is, since Matt can't be here, we brought in a member of the family. It's Dana DeFonte. She is the wife of Matt's twin brother, Mike. Dana, are you here to read your haiku from across the country? There he is!
There he is!
It's Doppelganger! Good to see you guys. All right, Silky Tones. Dana, let's go.
Can't find bacon sock. Jelly sock is gone for good. PB and eggs, sad.
A morose one. Very deep. All right, and last but not least, Sarah Ritzer's joining us, and she has a haiku written by her children who can't be with us because they're actually getting educated right now. Sarah, here you go.
Good morning. All right. Squirrel with a lost sock. My peanut butter sock found. Sock got a mate. Great.
Ooh, that ended on a very romantic, as socks go, and beautiful note. So now let's put the poll up there and let everyone vote. All writers are winners, but we want to know, what was the haiku that touched you the most? From my point, I cannot tell if it's popped up in the quiz, so drop that down into the comments if you would. Sherry's getting some love. Anything for the first one? That was Mike, number 1. Tar Heels. Is Dana getting any votes here? Everybody, this is really all over the place. The morose one. There you go, Dana. Oh, now we're getting, Sarah, your kids are getting votes. They're pouring in. I'll tell you what, I'm feeling very generous today, and you guys were all so amazing. So we will give each of the speakers a prize packet from our good buddies at Pure Intentions. Matt Yarmy and his team brew up the finest coffee in the land. We love them. And so we will make sure that each of our speakers, each of our contestants gets a prize pack. Sarah, please don't let the kids drink it, though. I think they probably need a few years before we get there. All right, all joking aside, we have made it to the prime moment. Introducing you to Vernisha Crawford. Vernisha describes herself as a serial entrepreneur who has overcome obstacles and hard things in life. She's turned every challenge, shortcoming, and what some may call failure into an opportunity. Earning a bachelor's degree in sociology and a master's in leadership, Vernisha found passion in helping others navigate through life education. She's a master-level certified professional life coach and community consultant who specializes in educating the community on systems change, trauma, mental health, resilience, and entrepreneurship. Her most honorable badge, though, is motherhood, where she gets to learn from and experience her 5-year-old daughter, Nala, every day. And I'm going to tell you, Vernisha is an expert on resilience. When this topic came up, there was only one person to call in Charlotte. She was the name at the top of the list. She's a leader. She's a change maker. And for me and for so many others in Charlotte, she is an absolute light. She's an expert on how trauma impacts us even when we don't realize it, and the role resilience plays in helping us understand ourselves, our needs, and the needs of what's around us, those around us. So many times we wonder why someone acts that way or the way that they do. Trauma is at the core of that. Resilience is the way out. So be excited, because your lives are about to change. because in about 30 seconds, you're going to meet Vernisha Crawford. And I can only tell you that when she came into my life was changed too. So without further ado, Vernisha Crawford on the topic of resilient.
Tim, you're gonna like make me cry. That was so beautiful. Thank you so much to Tim and Matt for having me this morning. And a big shout out to all the other guests and amazing performers. And shout out to Ohavia and Tori. Hey, y'all. So when Tim asked me to be a part of this month's Creative Mornings event, and that the topic was resilience, I was honored, I was excited, and immediately stressed out because I spent hours training and teaching people, and he only gave me 10 minutes. So thanks a lot, Tim. So one thing that I really love to do whenever I'm speaking or training, I love to engage, the audience. So if everyone can put in the chat for me, you got this, V, because I'm stressed out right now. Like, oh my gosh, I got 10 minutes to do this. So put that in the chat for me. You got this, V. Fill me up a little bit. So today, I'm going to share with you 3 things: a little bit about our brain functionality, a personal story, and I'll end with some encouragement, and maybe even, hopefully, I'll let you guys be the judge, a mic drop. So let's get started. There is a psychiatrist by the name of Dan Siegel, and he created something called the hand-brain model. And this is something that is used to explain the functions of our brain. So we're gonna walk through it very quickly. And if you want, you can join in with me so this can stick, okay? So lift your hand like this. Right down here at the bottom of our wrist is something that's called our survival brain. And this is actually located at the bottom of our head and at the top of our neck. This is where all the autonomic functions of our body lives. It's where we blink. It's where, our organs, our heartbeat, things that we don't have to think about, they take place right here. They're triggered by our survival brain. This is also where all of our survival strategies live. So the ones that we hear about most often is fight or flight. I got to fight my way through this thing. Or maybe I just need to run away. I need to get away. Fight or flight. But there are a few others: freeze, submit, or collapse. Freeze like a deer in headlights, like I don't even know what to do. Or maybe I just need to cave in because this is just too hard for me, right? Those are our survival strategies. That's right here in our survivor brain. Again, right here at the lower part of our head, top of our neck. If we go to the center of our brain, we have our emotional brain. This is where all the emotions, memories, and feelings live. And creatives often create from this space, the emotional brain, okay? And all of our good and bad memories are stored right here. We then have what's called our amygdala. I like to call her Amy, right? Amy is my best friend, and she operates like a smoke alarm, right? So when there's smoke around, a smoke alarm sounds off. What Amy does is if there's anything that happens in our life that makes us feel threatened or unsafe, or maybe even stressed and uncomfortable, she begins to sound off and she begins to tap on our emotional brain. And this is why tears come. This is why joy comes. This is why when anything happens in our life, we have some form of an emotional reaction, because Amy is tapping on our emotional brain. Her job is to keep us safe, and she is very, very good at it. Then if we fold our fingers over like this, we have what's called our thinking brain. And our thinking brain is where we can actually think before we act. It's where we can make critical decisions. It's where we can connect and practice empathy with each other. But there's something about Amy that I didn't tell you. Amy, when she begins to sound off, if she is overworked, she starts to move up and down like this. I don't know if y'all can see my hands. Starts to move just like this. And what happens is she actually makes our brain go offline. And when our brain is offline, we're not able to think critically. We're not able to make sound decisions. We're not able to practice empathy, and we're not able to connect with folks. Amy, she can assume the worst, and she rarely ever stops working. And this past year, she has worked hard for so many of us. We are living through loss, chaos, confusion, and rage due to the pandemic and public murders of our fellow human beings. Amy has not rested. So what's happening is at these moments in our life, we find ourselves with our brains offline. And this is where we say things out of anger. This is where we show up to work and we're frazzled and dazzled because our brain is offline. Amy is overworked. And when that happens, our survival brain is then activated again. And we are just simply doing whatever we can to survive or to just get through the day. So resilience from a scientific perspective is when we quiet Amy, when we give her rest and let her know that we're okay. And there's so many tools and techniques that we could do. And one of them I'm going to share with you today is retraining her to tap into the positive memories that are stored in the emotional brain. When we quiet Amy, our brain then gets back online and we're able to think critically and move forward. So here's the part where I tell a story. Back in 2013, I fell on some hard times. I was right in between switching jobs, and because I couldn't pay my rent, that new job didn't start quick enough. I was given 3 days to get out of my apartment. I had no plan. So I had to couch surf and depend on a few friends to store my stuff. But it was so hard because I didn't know what I was gonna do from day to day. Amy, she had my brain offline the entire time. My account was in the negative, no place to stay. And it got so bad that there was a day where I had to sleep in my car because my friend fell asleep because she forgot to leave her door unlocked. And it was right after that day, the very next day, that I had to go to work hungry and figure out how was I going to eat that day? What was I going to do? Because payday was the next day. All I needed to do was get through that day. So I looked through my car, I looked through my bags, I looked through my purse, and I was able to gather 12 quarters. $3, 12 quarters. And I thought to myself, what in the world could I get with just $3, 12 quarters? So it was Wendy's back in the day when I ate that all the time, Wendy's. So I told myself, if I could just make it to 5 p.m., I'll be okay. And my amygdala all day, Amy, she was overactive. I didn't perform the best at work because I was just extremely stressed out and hungry and tired because I had just left in my car. But 5 p.m. comes and I am just ready to get to Wendy's. I've never wanted Wendy's so bad. My gas tank had just a little bit of gas, enough to get me there. And I'm at the light is red, and I'll never forget this. I'm scanning, looking at the building of Wendy's that's about to feed my whole body and soul with this good junior bacon cheeseburger, a fry, and a Coca-Cola, because that's what I could get with $3. And I was hoping that they wouldn't make me pay the extra 6 cents. But as I was looking and scanning to the left, I saw a man on the street holding a sign that said, and I can't make this up, it said, I just need 4 quarters. It was at that moment in my life, has changed my life forever. Because even when I felt like I didn't have, I did. This memory has been stored in my emotional brain. And I often reflect on that time when I felt like I had nothing, where I didn't have anything. But that moment, although it may feel negative, is also a moment of hope for me. And that is what I often use to help Amy quiet. So there is a picture that I want to show you guys on the screen. Hopefully it'll pop up. Okay. Yes, Tim, let's go to the other one. There we go. So this picture is one that I often use in my training. And what you see here is this beautiful little delicate, fragile flower that has broken through something very hard, concrete, tar. We ask ourselves, how in the world can that little fragile little flower plant break through something that's so hard, so sturdy, right? But what we don't see beneath this is all the connections, the roots of this flower that has gotten it together to push through that crack. So on this next slide, what we'll see is what we actually look like. Every day you see the person. Everyone sees me, Vernisha. No one sees the people that I've connected with that has got me here today. And all of us can think of a person that if we did not meet them in our life, we would not be where we are today. So there are so many roots, so many connections, and our job is to take those connections, be a plant and a flower and a tree, and expand on those connections. Because what I didn't tell you is that right here in our survival brain, our first survival strategy is connection. That's the first thing that we try to do when we reach hard times, when we fall on hard times and we stress out. Think about when you have a bad day, you say, I need to call my mom, I need to call my friend, I need to talk to my partner, I need to talk to somebody, I need to get this out. Our first survival strategy is connection. And when we can't do that, that's when we try to fight or flight, or that's when we have the other survival strategies kick into play. So the way we build our resilience is to quiet our amygdala. And the way that we can quiet our amygdala, our friend Amy, is connection. It's also to think on those memories, those things that can help you move forward. So I encourage you all, not a challenge, because again, we've had enough of those, but I encourage you all to ask yourself right now, put it in the chat, what is helping me get through right now? What is it? Put it in the chat. What is helping me get through my life and my day right now? For me, it's that memory. And I reflect on and ponder it and ponder often, that memory and my story of the 4 quarters. So I'll end with this. They say money can't buy you happiness, but 4 quarters bought me a lifetime of hope and resilience. Thank you so much for having me.
Vernisha, okay, I'm trying to talk now. I think that all of you guys saw why there was only one call to make. And one of the words that you said at the end there, Vernisha, that's so important is connection. And it can be argued whether this has been a connected time or a disconnected time. And I'll share an autobiographical story that Vernisha and I met and started to work on a project right as COVID shut everything down. And so I liked you from the start, but we become friends and colleagues and partners on some things in COVID. Connection is there if you want it, if you work for it, if you reach out earnestly, and you're someone who reaches back or reaches out even when the other person doesn't look like they're ready. Thank you for everything you do. Just seeing your face and then hearing your voice calms me, makes me resilient. And looking at the chat, you've done that for so many people. Can I ask you to do us a favor, Vernisha?
Yeah.
Can you lead us through a reset right now as we get ready to wind down? We've got a few more things with Creative Mornings, and I would encourage everyone to stay on, but trust me, you want Vernisha to reset you heading into life today.
Thank you so much, Tim. And yes, guys, please hang out because there's a special treat at the very, very end of this.
Yeah, yes, and it involves Vernisha's blood, right? I mean, this is a beautiful treat. So hang out. We will move on to the end as quickly as we can, but stay all the way through. But Vernisha, just take us through a 1-minute reset would be wonderful. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. So if you are seated, if you are standing, wherever you are, I just want you to kind of settle yourself. Let's wiggle our shoulders, right? Wiggle our body, whatever it is that you need to do. Okay. If you're sitting down, go ahead and move to the front of your seat. And I like to close my eyes when I do my resets. Okay. Front of your seat, put your hands on your legs. Okay. Right there at the top of your knees. And let's just take a big deep breath in through our nose. Let's hold it for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's exhale. Let's do that one more time. Let's inhale through our nose, and let's hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's exhale. And I just want you to place your feet on the ground wherever you are and feel the sturdiness of the ground and how strong that is. The foundation beneath your feet is supporting you. Just take notice of what that feels like. And let's wiggle your toes inside your shoes. And then let's work our way up and notice and take notice of our calf muscles. Try to activate them if you can. Let's work our way up to our knees. Let's move those around. Probably never done that before, right? Let's work our way up to our thighs, our quadriceps. All right, let's move those. Work our way up into our lower back. And just take notice of what that feels like. Let's go all the way to the top, work our way up to the spine, up into the neck. Let's come down to our shoulders. Wiggle those. Move all the way down to our elbows, passing our biceps and triceps. Down to our forearms, down to our fingers, and let's wiggle those there. Let's work our way back up through our forearms, back to our biceps, triceps, back up to our shoulders, back up to our neck. Let's find our ears. Try to wiggle those. Let's come around to our face. Notice your cheeks, nose, lips, our mouths. And let's end right here with a breath. Let's take another big deep breath in through our nose. Hold it for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and let's exhale. Let's slowly open our eyes if you have them closed. Wiggle your shoulders. Get back into the groove. And let's bring us back together. You have now been reset. Thank you.
That's awesome. Vernisha, thank you for today. And I have one last question for you, and it's how can people help you? How can they get involved with the Community Resilience Project? How can they work with you how can they support you in your efforts to really work with youth, especially who have been unbelievably impacted by COVID-19 and by being separated? How can we make your work successful?
Yeah, that's a great question, Tim, and thank you so much. I think the best thing that anybody can do right now is to connect with me. Everything starts with a conversation. And so if it's okay to give my email, I think Tim has shared my Instagram page, but whether it's Instagram or my email, either one is fine, but you can reach me at V Crawford, and V is just the letter V Crawford at BYELLC.org, and reach out and say, hey, let's chat, let's talk. And what will happen is I'll get a group of people together and we'll just have a conversation to figure out what can we do, because I don't like to come up with ideas all on my own. Tim knows this. I like to just bring people together and let's brainstorm, because the one thing that I do know is that trauma does impact us all. I have my own trauma. Tim has his own trauma. We all have our own different versions of trauma. So no one way is going to work. So the only way to get through this is to get through it together. So that would be the best way to begin the support, which is just to connect with me.
All right. Well, I would also encourage everybody, when you follow Vernisha, she routinely goes and shows a film that she's one of the few people on the planet really who is licensed and approved to show, but about the true impact of trauma. And for me, it was really eye-opening that, again, when you interact with other people and their actions confuse you or frustrate you or anger you, we don't often stop to wonder, what trauma are they carrying around? It might even be decades old. What got them to the place? And Vernisha works on that, and that film is unbelievable. I would encourage everyone to make time to go to one of our workshops and see it, or to arrange to have it shown at your church or organization. All right, well, I should have waited, Vernisha, and had you do the reset after this next part, because it is finally time for the sponsor song. And I know Matt wasn't here today in person, but he left us a little video reminder. I know if you were on the last or a couple of Creative Mornings ago, I encouraged Matt. I've said, I've been trying to get you to do hip hop and rap for a while, and you're scared. I was teasing him. The man rose to the challenge. He came to me and said, I wrote this month. I want this to happen. I'm bringing my skills. And I have to say, I was a little scared when he wanted to take on Alicia Keys and Jay-Z, but we did it anyway. And now you have to watch it. Let's go.
Yeah. What you know, it's Friday. Tell your boss a lie day. Revving up creatives like we're Charlotte Motor Speedway. Gotta thank our sponsors, Madams and the Monsters. Handing up them dollars that we never want to squander. Gonna start with Skookum. Time to love Nukem. Making sure the Zoom is working for no matter who come. Zooming means no traffic. Thank you, Boingo Graphics. Training lots of things for all of Charlotte's demographics. Jay-Z's claiming Bed-Stuy, we'll be claiming Four Eyes. Michael's making websites that'll make you give them high fives. Then there's Charlotte's Star Room, making vids we consume. Spring is in the air, and so our love for them's in full bloom. Pure intention jolts us, so good makes my mom cuss. Here's a topic, they make awesome coffee. Now please discuss. See, we're more than banking, top creative ranking. That is why the time has come for all us to be thanking.
Sponsors, please know this is how we say thank you. No, seriously, it's true. You are a sponsor. We both want to show you our gratitude, but Matt's rapping feud. Let's hear it for sponsors, sponsors, sponsors.
WFAE, get my news dose daily. Would I give my Pfizer shot to Audie Cornish? Maybe. Global partner MailChimp, so helpful they don't sprint. Got a crush on them, yeah, it's the size of the Goodyear blimp. While we're talking global, Basecamp, they're so noble. They could project manage Russia's way out of Chernobyl. Oh, hey, look, there's Skillshare, showing us that they care. Teaching me some vital skills, like how to sand a deck chair. Now y'all might inquire, things are looking dire. Will I fit Chef Ron's nonprofit in Under the Wire? Community Culinary School of Charlotte. How you like me calling shots like I'm Hosea Bartlett? All these awesome people pull us up this steep hill. Still not sure that being quite this generous is legal. See, we're more than banking, top creative ranking. This is why the time has come for all us to be thanking
our sponsors. Post-pandemic, let's meet for a brew. We both want to hug you. We love our sponsors.
Welcome to the Queen City.
Sure as Matt can barely rap this tune, that dude's as dry as a sand dune. Let's hear it for sponsors, sponsors, sponsors.
Mic drop. Who knew? The man, he rose to the challenge and he stuck it to me by giving me the Alicia Keys part. I'm like, dude, like I could actually sing that high up to a couple of years ago, but unbelievable. And I have to thank all of our sponsors, starting with Charlotte Star Room, who makes these amazing videos every month for us, including managing the music and bringing us Bennett today. They do an incredible job. Liam Fox was the editor this time. And understand this, that man has to listen to a lot of awful outtakes, clean up audio, stitch it together. That is a labor. If there is an eighth ring of hell, I think that's probably what it is. So thank you for that. We so appreciate our sponsors who make this possible every month. Charlotte Star Room, WFAE, Four Eyes Web Design, Boingo Graphics, Community Culinary School, Pure Intentions, and Charlotte is Creative. And then our amazing global partners who support not only the Charlotte chapter, but over 200 chapters of Creative Mornings around the world that are celebrating with us. And those are MailChimp. MailChimp recently released the first truly global benchmarking survey for freelancers and agencies. It's designed to help you run a better business through insights, tips, and practices from around the world. And Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community helping millions to take that next step on their creative journey. And what's awesome is the kind of the overlap. As you go to Skillshare, you will see so many past Creative Mornings speakers, chapter heads, all doing incredible work that you can enjoy and be inspired from. Thank you to them. They help us keep going every month. And speaking of every month, now's the time. Pull out your phone. Everybody do this. I want to see it on the screen. Hold out your phone. Go to your calendar. You're going to do two things. You're going to mark down Friday, June 4th as the next Creative Mornings. Then you're going to make a note to yourself on your to-do list. And that is invite a friend. Bring someone to this. Every month we celebrate, we want to bring you people like Vernisha, that your life will be better if you know. You're better today because you know Bennett Hall. You're better today because you know Ohavia Phillips. Your life is better because you saw the parade of creatives from the WBDV team that got the bolt of inspiration to the 5 creatives that shared their videos with us. We're trying to show you and give you those monthly gifts. Share that with someone else. Next month's theme is going to be matriarchy. Our speaker will be Anna Conathan, and a secret second speaker that I would tell you about if I had arranged it. But there will be a second speaker, and Anna is amazing, and she will kill. There is no better person to talk about the topic of matriarchy. And now the final gift that I want to give you today is the treat that Vernisha talked about, and that is her sister Anaya. Vernisha and Anaya and I worked on a project last year to try to come up with some online services, and they're moving forward on that to help mental health for students. And as part of the test pilot program we put together, she wrote this song, I Struggle. And every time that I've been on a Zoom or in a meeting where she's played it, people have cried. So this is the wonderful way to leave out. I'm saying goodbye and giving you my love, and the last person you'll hear from on this Zoom is Anaya. Anaya, take it.
Hi, everyone. Again, my name is Anaya, Vernisha's little sister. I'm 18 years old. I attend CDCC, and my dream is to help people around the world through my music. I wrote this song because I believe that although everyone has struggles, it doesn't define them. You know, and even though you may be going through something, you won't always be in that uncomfortable situation. But Tim, I do not know how I'm going to top you. Oh my God, I love you.
Anaya, I think that we all know that you're going to top me just by when you play the first note.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, while I was crafting this song, Tim and my sister, they were there with me the whole way, and I just appreciate you guys so much. Music is my mental health, and singing is my happy place, and writing songs is my comfort zone. And they lend a helping hand when I feel like I'm struggling too much. So this song is called I Struggle, and I hope you enjoy it. Overthink, do you think that he thinks that he likes me? I mean, I'm kind of weird, so he probably might not. Overthink, do you think that I'll make the team? Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of out of shape, so probably not that either. I keep thinking I'm not good enough, thinking I'm not smart enough. I know I'm not alone. I keep thinking I can't do this. No, I'm kind of clueless, but it's okay, cause I'm gonna stay strong. Whoa, whoa. Yes, I struggle with my thoughts, and I struggle with my mind, but somehow I know it's gonna be alright. Yes, I struggle with my thoughts, and I struggle with my mind, but somehow I know it's gonna be alright. Overthink, why do I feel so alone? There's no one there. Overthink, why does no one understand me? not smart enough, but I know I'm not alone. I keep thinking I can do this. No, I'm kind of clueless, but it's okay, cause I'm gonna stay strong. Oh, yes, I struggle with my thoughts and I struggle with my mind, but somehow I know it's gonna be alright. Oh, yes, I struggle with my thoughts and I struggle with my mind, but somehow I know it's gonna be alright. I know it's gonna be alright. I know it's gonna be alright.
Oh, Anaya, that was beautiful. Thank you for playing us out. Thanks to everyone for being here. I know I said I wouldn't say anything else, but on behalf of me, Matt, and the entire Creative Mornings Charlotte team, thank you for spending this morning with us. Please be resilient. Please carry your love for this creative community out with you. Remember what Vernisha said. Remember what Anaya sang about. Remember Bennett's example, and we'll see you next month.